Good morning, everybody. It's Rob. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday. What is it today? March 22nd. So happy Monday. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I know I've been dropping a lot of videos lately in the past couple of days. Trying to catch up. I've been really, behind, especially with the bundle buys and the reconditioning of the CDs, getting stuff listed on Facebook Marketplace and also eBay. So it's been really hectic. I've been slowly catching up. So today I didn't actually pull any orders for the weekend. So today we're going to be pulling orders for Saturday and Sunday. So here we go. Let's start pulling some orders. I think I have a total of 12 orders. Actually 13 because there's an order in there that has a quantity of 2. So let's go with the first item. It's going to be Air Foamposite Volt Size 7 Youth Nikes, which I got from a second chance offer. And I believe it was, I think it was in, I forgot, not Woodridge, not Ridgewood. It was like a very small locker, and there was just a couple sneakers on the bottom. I'll link a picture right here to it. But yeah, actually one of those shoes sold, so let's pull them. Now, is it this one? Yep, Lightposite. So the Nike Lightposite, these are as well found in that locker. There was only it was funny because there was a bunch of shoes there, and I thought I'd have multiple pairs, but eventually it just turned out to be like 4 or 5 pairs of shoes, even though there were like, I could have had another 5 extra pairs, but they were missing either the left shoe or the right shoe, so it was kind of weird. So those Air Force or Air Foamposite Volt Size 7 shoes sold for $49.99, free shipping on top. So thank you very much for the order. Next is gonna be, so talking about that locker, I believe my second chance offer for that locker was like 60 bucks. So right there, $49.99. After taxes and fees and shipping, probably like $37 back from the locker. And I still have about 4 pairs of shoes left to sell. So eventually they will sell. I was trying to give people like 20% off these shoes and they didn't go for it. But like I said, if you wait and you give it time, eventually it's gonna find somebody who thinks the value of what you're trying to sell is okay with them. So it's sold for full asking price. Next is going to be a Nintendo 64 game. I believe it's laying down. It's right here. GoldenEye 007 and 64 game. This came out of that bundle buy from Facebook Marketplace. That sold for $29.89, free shipping on top. So thank you very much for the order. And also, I'm trying to win this locker. 10 minutes left, so hopefully I get it. I didn't bid for it yet. I'm gonna wait till the last 3 minutes because I tried to buy another locker this morning, and as soon as I waited for the last 3 minutes, I put my high price, and they just kept upbidding it to the point where it was an hour drive away from me, and it went up to close to $200 plus taxes and fees. I would have been paying like $240, and then miles and gas. Wasn't worth it. This is a very small locker. It is literally like the next town over. I'll try to get it for maybe the same price, if not a little bit lower. I'm looking for at least to spend $160. We'll see how it goes. 9 more minutes left. Next is going to be a Metal Gear Solid game. It would be this one right here. This one actually came from a Facebook Marketplace meetup, which there was a kid who was selling all his random video games for like 50 bucks. So I picked this up with a bunch of other games, and that sold for $49.99. So thank you very much for the order. Was it with shipping? Let's see. It's going to California. No. All right, next is going to be, a remote sold. And I'm not sure where this remote came from. And I know it was from a locker, but I believe it might have been the locker in North Brunswick. So let's pull that. I believe it's the North Brunswick locker. It was this one. Ooh. Complete in the bag, unopened, so they get everything. I don't know if even I should throw in the batteries, but I don't think they're bad. Let's see. Yeah, they look brand new. So basically it's the instructions, probably for the TV that they had, but it comes with the remote and the batteries, and I'll throw in the paperwork. That sold for $19.99, free shipping on top. That is a pound. It's just gonna go in a regular 6x9 envelope, bubble envelope, and it should be good to go. Next is gonna be a video game from, I believe, you know, the last 4 bundle buys. So it's an Army of 2, the 40th day, and I believe I have sorted that out. And as you can see, it's getting kind of cleaned up in here. I'm moving all those boxes to this area. But I put them up here temporarily. I'm going to kind of like try to move this all up and go from there. These actually were the 2 shoes that came from that locker with the Nikes that I just sold. So here we go. Army of 2, the 40th day. I believe the CD is really nice in here. I didn't have to recondition it. So let's take a look. Yeah, I just have to kind of like use a microfiber cloth to just wipe it down, but I actually used this game to test the PlayStation Super Slim, and I was like a 60-year-old just kind of like trying to figure out the controls. I was like, whoa, look. It's been like months, probably up to a year that I have played PlayStation, so the buttons were all out of whack with me. That sold for $8.25 plus shipping on top, so thank you very much for the order. Next is going to be a PlayStation 2 game, which came out of one of the bundle buys. It was War of the Monsters. So let's pull that. It's going to be in here. I didn't put these in alphabetical order, so I'm going to have to. I reconditioned this one. This one was kind of like scratched up, not to the point where it should have had a reconditioning done, but I'd like to sell it in really good condition. So it comes with the manual and the CD. I did take pictures online, but this is the CD after it comes out of the machine. There are like really fine scratches that you could probably not tell anymore, but they were there when I rehabbed the CD. But it looks like brand new, that whole game. That sold for $25.99 plus shipping on top. So thank you very much for the order. Just let me make sure it's with shipping, because the actual order list doesn't tell you. Yep, they paid $3.75 shipping. So thank you once again for the order. Next is going to be 2 Wi-Fi TP-Link modems. They're like USB modems. I had them around. I believe I purchased them for myself, and I just sold them. It will be these 2 right here. Don't come with the cover for the actual connection on top, but these 2 sold to the same buyer. I forgot where I got them from. I believe when I was setting up the computers here, and I had maybe 1 or 2 computers that didn't have a wireless internet kind of connectivity inside the system, so I bought those just in case. But those 2 sold, and they're going out of not out of state, but to another country. But they sold for $33.98 plus the buyer paid $21 in shipping. So thank you very much for the order. Next is going to be the Simpsons Hit and Run. I actually priced this game really low because I was looking at the comps. It is a $50 game with the book, with the manual. But the thing is, you know, I rehabbed it. It's a, you know, really good rehab on the CD, but, you know, it does play, no issues. I thought it would be fair just to mark it down. So, it's going to be a while. It's in one of these, and I didn't have a means to mark it down. Okay, so I found it. I just left it on top. This is it right here. Like I said, CD only, comes in the generic case, so You know, that's why I kind of listed it a little bit lower than most. But CD is in okay shape. The problem is there's little scratches on the top of it, but it's almost like mint condition after the rehab. There's maybe one light scratch that I couldn't get out, and I didn't want to spend too much time trying to buff it out, just in case, let's say, you know, it would cause some damage. But that sold for $11.25 plus shipping on top. So thank you very much for the order. Next is going to be Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. And this one actually, it was funny because it was a back and forth communication with the buyer. And he was asking me, like, how many pages were in the manual? Does it have this type of page in there? Does it have this type of folded, like, registration card? I'm like, that much work for a game like that? I was like, oh, here it is. I was going to go back there, but I put it on top here. So this is the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. So I believe I rehabbed this one as well. So yeah, it looks really, really good. Comes with the manual. Like I said, the manual is usually on top. And that sold for $16.25 plus shipping on top. Look at this guy. Soft closed activated. I bid it up to 140 and I was about to win. It was like a minute left. Somebody upbidded it to 150. So I'm gonna probably do a max $200. Let me do 190. See what happens. Okay, I put a 190 bid in there. Right now it's at 160. So let's see how far I'll go. But that's pretty much it. I won't go any more than that. I'm not gonna spend $200 for a locker that has maybe 6 bins. There is a sewing machine inside that locker itself. I'm not sure if it's new in the box or it's even in the box. Like I said, I only look at the value of what I could see, and that sewing machine, just by the model number that's displayed, is about $170 plus shipping on eBay. But that is the max I'm going to bid for it, and we'll see what happens. Next is going to be a PlayStation 2 game, NFL Streets 3. That as well came from a bundle buy, and I had to rehab it. So there's this one right here. Comes with the manual. And look at this wire mess down here. I have to actually clean. I did put 3 more boxes down there to sort like controllers, accessories, and wires and miscellaneous down there. So this game right here sold. Let's get back to this game. Like I said, it comes with the manual. I did rehab it. Looks really, really nice. You'd have to have really like fine lighting to take a look at the scratches, but they're there. Don't get me wrong. If you put like a spotlight on it, you would tell right away there's very fine scratches. Or I guess not scratches, right? No, they're scratches. Buff marks. So that game sold for $19.49 plus shipping on top. So thank you very much for the order. 1 minute left in that listing. Am I gonna get it? They upbidded it like right before the minute was over, and they're gonna probably try to do it again, thinking it's eBay, that you could probably get your highest bid right before it closes, but it's gonna soft close again, 5 more minutes. We'll see how it goes. So the next game is gonna be Resident Evil Code Veronica, which is right here. I actually finished buffing this out just yesterday. Comes with both CDs, the manual, and they're really nice condition. That sold for $26.25 plus shipping on top. So thank you very much for the order. And oh, that also came from the bundle buy. The last one is going to be another video game. It's called Sonic Colors, which is right here. And this game also came from the video game bundle. I believe it comes with the manual. Yep, manual and game included, so complete in box. And that sold for $15.25 plus shipping on top. So thank you very much for the order. If you probably noticed, a lot of these games have shipping, because you know what, I've noticed if I buy it now at the shipping and cost price, and it's going to be less than people who are asking for shipping, it doesn't sell as fast as the game being listed with the price and plus shipping that will be less than the competition's. 7 seconds left. 6, 5, 4, oh, and bam! I won, guys. I won. Another storage locker video coming up. Plus, I get 72 hours, so it's noon now. I have to pick up my daughter from school by 1:15, so I might head up down that way right after I drop her off from school. So yeah, all this stuff sold, a total of 13 items, but 12 orders. Net sales came to $371.05. Plus, I sold right here. You guys probably noticed I had a bunch of RCs. They're gone. I sold them this weekend for $60. The guy came to my house and picked it up. Very nice gentleman. I started putting the to be listed items here. Most likely, I'm gonna put it in this area. But oh, and also an Apple desktop monitor. I actually sold that as well this weekend to another gentleman. He picked it up late Sunday, and we met at the mall actually, even though it was closed, for $75 cash. I just wanted it out of here. It's so heavy, so clunky. It just made no sense having it here. I didn't know how to operate it. I didn't know how to get it up and running. Got rid of it. Made a quick $75 plus the $60 that was from these things. So a total of $135 plus everything that sold this past Saturday and Sunday. So not a bad weekend. You know, I was cleaning up this spot. It was a bunch of stuff on the floor. You know, my camera gear. I was like, you know what? Let me get this section up and running because it was completely empty. Let me put all of this up here. Put the stuff I have to recondition, list, and stuff like that up here, and get it done. So I have more walk space because I've noticed that when it's cluttered and when it's like stuff everywhere, I don't know, my self-esteem, my energy drive to do this kind of stuff goes down because I'm like, oh, look at this mess. Look how much I have to do. Look at this, look at that. And it really like pumps me down. It doesn't pump me up. So, you know, with this being cleaned up, and I just cleaned it up this morning, I feel more energized. I want to do this. I want to keep going. And, you know, I just did like a research last night of what I did in sales in 2020 to what I did in sales in 2021 right now to this past Sunday. And let me tell you guys, if you put in your heart, put in the time, put in the work, trust me, you're going to succeed in this business because, you know, what I did in those months in 2020, and remember, you have to account for the, you know, the outbreak or whatever you want to call it, you know, the virus that came out and we had the shutdowns and stuff like that, the corona. There was not much to actually do because everything was shut down. But still, I believe even if, let's say, stuff was still open, I didn't have that drive like I did when I made myself that promise in 2021 that I'm going to really put my heart into this, and it's really paying off. I'm going to make a separate video. I'm going to show you guys everything that I made in 2020 and what I just made in 2021. You guys will be amazed. So yeah, that's pretty much for all this stuff here. I'm going to be picking up that locker today, most likely paying for it, and I'll drop tomorrow and pick the stuff up. I want to lock it in with my price. And that's pretty much it, guys. I appreciate you guys coming back to my channel, looking at the video. Make sure, you know, like I said, to tell your friends. I'm still at that 25 subscriber rate. Let's get that up to 100 or more this year. You know, that's going to be one of my other goals. You know, tell your friends, tell your family, you know, drop a suggestion below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.